What is going on, everybody? We are back. Today's a big day. Might even be the biggest day. Today might be the biggest day ever. At least for the stonk market. Might be the biggest day that we've seen in a long time. SpaceX IPO. Supposedly happening at 9:50. Quoting for pricing will start. Supposedly. I want to trade it, but I don't want to trade it. I've been saying I'm hesitant on trading it for a little bit of a time now. So we're going to have to see what's going to happen. It's going to be interesting. I really want to just see what we'll be live. So we'll at least see the trade happening in real time. Obviously, we're going to have market open as well. Yesterday was a crazy profitable day for us. I want to find so yesterday, for those unaware, we made 2.684K. We're sitting at 9,525 on the charts. Last 2 days, we are up $3,600, like beyond green on the week. Yeah, so it's 9:30 markets open, 9:50 first SpaceX quoting price. So the way IPOs work is that they come out, they get quoting price. That's when the markets start trading them. Today, SpaceX is 9:50 is the first trades. Cerebrus, I think, was like a 3 p.m. It all depends on what the market is doing for it, right? So that's where we're at right now. I'm very indifferent overall. But I want to talk about this that happened yesterday. We absolutely, truthfully, I feel like we kind of got bailed out yesterday. Yesterday, I shared calls at 12:39, and we got news at 1:45 of the ceasefire. The tape showed a big gamma spike that we've been watching. So we had this growing calls coming in out of the money, these 7.350s. And I was like, I'm going to take some calls here. Sure enough, we got filled. 204 and 145. Started selling them at 248, 351, 361, 401, 461, 430. So we ended up hitting over 100% on those. I jumped in at 165 on weeks. It's 177. Took 75% off the table, and the other 25% would ride. Yeah, I do want to take a look what the SpaceX price action is right now. I want to see what SpaceX price action is. So right now it's trading at 173, a $40 pop from its ICO price. So if we take a look at a long position right now, it's trading at 28% implied. 28% higher than market. So anybody who got their ICO allocation is already up 28%, which is not bad. You can't knock them. I'm also long Hyperliquid here for a little bit of a play. I don't really know how long I'm going to hold it, maybe to like 62. But I think on the back of SpaceX getting all this volume, hype is a bid. Just purely play the beneficiary of the volume. What do you think will happen to the overall market after SpaceX IPO? Who knows? Who knows, to be honest? I genuinely don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I wish I did. I don't have an answer for you. I don't know how the market's going to trade. Some people saying that this is going to be the Trump coin moment for equities. And yeah, this is always funny. SpaceX stock will dump harder than Trump coin, mark my words. Revenue is 18 bill, valuation is 1.7 trillion, 97x market cap. Pio and Clemente made front page Wall Street bets. Really? No? I didn't see. Let me see. Where did they make front page Wall Street bets? Oh, if the Big Short was about the AI bubble? Oh, they did. Holy shit. Damn, that's fucking sick. What? That's so dope. Damn, these motherfuckers popped off. I mean, their video did like 3 mil on Instagram. I want to share this with them. Oh, here we go. Kudos to them. That's fucking sick. I gotta send this to the guys. That's sick. SpaceX is overhyped. Actually, dude, so I haven't really watched this.
Are going public this year with a total market cap of $6 trillion. $6 trillion. You're too close.
They go to 8. It's Armageddon.
There literally isn't enough money in the market to support these 3 companies at an $8 trillion market cap. I'm talking all-out stock market collapse here because everybody knows the AI bubble's about to burst, but it's making them richer than they could ever imagine.
Completely sure of the math.
Look at him. That's my Juan.
Your what?
My Juan. My Juan Iglesias. My gardener. Look at him. You see anything different about him? Look at his mustache, his sombrero. He pivoted his landscaping business to AI last month and raised $300 million from A16Z. All he did was build an AI agent to trade for him on MoonPay. Yes, I'm sure of the math. Actually, my name's John and I do speak English. He just likes to say I don't to make it feel more authentic. I raised $300 million to build an AI-powered lawnmower. It's the future.
It is pretty good. I don't see what the comments are saying. Do people like it?
These 3 companies are going public.
How do I invest in wands? I think it's going to be huge. This is art, but also calling the top when gardeners are building AI lawnmowers. Where can I buy? This is crazy. Damn. This is hilarious. Good for them. Good for them. This is dope. The dynamics of the market yesterday, we were shorting hype. Today we're longing. Yesterday we shorted S&P, longed S&P, then longed again. Chianti, I mean, that's the market we're in right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy bills. Whoever made this, well done. A talented regard. This is rare. Generations to come will laugh at us. So they bought these apps. This will age like wine and cheese. Where can I invest? There's no AI bubble. You're missing out on gains. The White House day trader is probably going to buy them and since missed the part where you say he doesn't even speak English. Good old Pio and Clemente. Oh shit, Wolfie, what's good? You should make an AI video of Elon Musk claiming he's going to build something ludicrous, maybe an AI data center in space. This is amazing. Dude, this is awesome. That's awesome. Wow. Shout out Pio and Clemente. Front page of Wall Street bets. That's sick. That's sick. Kudos to them. Genuinely. Genuinely kudos to them. That's so awesome. That's a ton of fun. All right, let's get into the SpaceX stuff right now. So right now, we're seeing a ton of volatility. I'm shocked because Reddit usually hates people. I'm texting him right now because I'm like, this is fucking awesome. That's so awesome. Okay, so SpaceX IPO update. Whale opens a $22.3 million SpaceX long as synthetic price hits a 30% premium. SpaceX IPO hype may fuel a strong debut, but history shows richly valued listings often struggle after the first day pop fades. That's been my thought the entire time, is we probably end up seeing a move out the gate, but I don't know. We're buying OneCoin? Probably not. I don't know if I want to buy into this move. Like, it's crazy to see the run. Whale's paper profits are over 1.15 million already. The whale position visible on data resource Hyperscan shows the traders holding only a 2x isolated long on SpaceX. So they bought $11.15 million. $11.15 million. Liquidation is $93. They're also long PAX G, which is gold. What time do you think it's going to take you Eastern time? Between 12 and 2 maybe? No. So Rocky, it's going to come out at 9:50 first trade. First trade 9:50. Public trading is going to be 10 a.m. Eastern time. 10 a.m. Eastern time. What time does... I believe they've said that it is a 10 a.m. Eastern time. Pre-open market opens 9:30. Indicative quotes 10:15. SpaceX trading availability. Let's see what it says. I believe it's 10 a.m. I believe that it is 10 a.m. Yeah, 10:15 a.m. is what people are saying. The first actual trade may happen at any point during the regular trading session. Indicative quotes begin around 10:15. Yeah, so I think it's 10 a.m. Cerebrus was very, very late. Yeah, which was tough. But I'm pretty sure SpaceX will be around 10 a.m. is what I've been seeing online. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. I only got one share filled out of 75. Dude, there's been crazy demand on it. Crazy demand. There's been insane demand on it, which is nuts. So I wanted to read this too, this article I saw on Decrypt. Just because I actually want to see if there's any videos to react to. Because obviously SpaceX is the hot button topic today. SpaceX is the hot button topic. I shared my thoughts on it yesterday. Yeah, so Walter Bloomberg said 9:50 it's going to be released for quotation. So about 10 minutes after, it'll start trading. No, Tuggy, it will start trading at 10. It will start trading at 10. I want to just see what media we have. Because I want to see if people, like, what more people are saying about this. Oh, I wanted to see this.
Yeah, I'm short every telecom stock right now.
And explain that.
Okay, so everyone's long every space beta
Yes.
into the SpaceX IPO.
Yeah.
And you cannot have better space beta than what Elon is going to deliver. It's impossible. Like, you know, essentially the thesis is that all the space trades just go into hardcore full reverso mode. Like, that's my very near
Like
term.
it's just too lucrative. It swallows everything. It's like how
Well,
can Aster go up when you have hyperliquid type of thing?
And it's also just like the amount that the bankers are getting paid, right? Like the reason why Jamie Dimon is interviewing Elon Musk is not because he likes Elon Musk. It's because JP Morgan Investment Banking Division is minting.
So Good Alexander's saying that all of the other space stocks are going to sell off. So things like RKLB, which I actually want to see how Rocket Lab's trading. Rocket Lab right now, Sam Bankman-Fried loses bid to overturn fraud conviction, 25-year percent. RKLB is up 2.5%. Maybe we grab puts on RKLB. Just on the back of that. Well, just on the back of that. So you have Good Alexander saying that he thinks all of these other betas are going to just sell off, which I don't think is a bad take. I don't think that's a bad take. I think that actually kind of makes sense. just because so much liquidity is going to flow to this. And we're going to end up seeing a lot of capital move into SpaceX that I probably would not want to be long other rocket and space stocks. Like, I bet Galaxy's down bad. Or not Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic. Not Galaxy. Yeah, space. Yeah, Virgin Galactic's down 10% today. 10%. So, I mean, you're probably short Rocket Labs. You're probably short Virgin even more. You heard Good Alexander say that he was short Telcom. Why can't I hear this? I want to just see what else we got on this.
So shares of SpaceX start trading today on the Nasdaq for the first time in what is expected to be the largest public offering of stock ever. The IPO is expected to be priced at $135 per share and
so we can actually see SpaceX even right now is trading at 173 a share. So it's even right now implying a 173.90. It's implying a 25% pop from the IPO price right now, implying a 25% IPO price run up already.
Aims to raise $75 billion, valuing the company at.
They said that they could have gotten the RKLB got integrated into Nasdaq last night. That makes sense. That makes sense. I also saw Nibius got integrated as well. So I think those Nasdaq inclusions are good.
$1.77 trillion. So if all goes according to plan, CEO Elon Musk could become the world's first trillionaire.
He's gonna be.
Almost 10 years that people have been suggesting to me that I should.
Bro, Elon's so bad at public speaking. Like, for someone like him, it's pretty wild to see how bad he is at public speaking. It just sounds awkward. Like, I love the man because he's made me a bunch of money. Obviously, I'm a big Tesla believer. Diehard Tesla. I drive a Tesla. I love my Tesla. But he's not a good public speaker.
Should take SpaceX public. We are going to put in orbit probably 100,000 satellites, or probably over 100,000 satellites just for communications. We're
great salesman, but he's just not a good public speaker. It's just awkward. It's choppy. You can tell he's like not good in front of the camera.
And we need capital for that.
And in addition, thousands of lives are expected to be changed in a matter of hours, with some 4,000 SpaceX employees, many of whom have been with the company all 24 years, will now become millionaires.
Very life-changing, you know.
Dude, could you imagine being like SpaceX first 500 employees, getting equity in this thing? Your life has changed overnight. I would just go off the grid. Like, this thing IPOs, you've been there since what, 2010, 2012?
Elon always said that your salary is one thing, but it's the equity that's going to be worth something. And we are all like, yeah, okay, someday. That day is here. It's great.
And now, as one of the most valuable
English, I agree. If there's one person who doesn't need to be good at public speaking, it's him. The dude's worth $1 trillion. $1 trillion.
Companies on Earth. SpaceX has three main businesses: the reusable rocket business, Starlink, satellites, and AI. Musk will retain the majority of the voting power in the company, but SpaceX is allocating an unprecedented 30% of IPO shares for regular investors on platforms like Fidelity, Robinhood, E-Trade.
The thing is, it's pretty friggin' wild how much they're giving to retail. 30% being given to retail, which is insane. Like, just a ton of capital. A ton of capital being given to retail here. And I think that makes sense, truthfully. I think it's like, and when I say makes sense, yeah, now SpaceX broke over 180 on hype earlier. Oh, and we got the official, oh, this is from June 10th. I want to see, is Elon even posting about this right now? No, he's not even posting about it. Oh, yeah. SpaceX IPO will create 4,400 new millionaires, from engineers to cafeteria workers. God bless capitalism. SpaceX janitors, cafeteria workers, and welders after their IPO. Pretty funny. It's pretty funny. I mean, dude, they're going to crush. Like, they're going to crush. They're going to crush. Absolutely crush. So yeah, I mean that's the long and short of it. Like I said, I'm personally just long Hyperliquid here because the amount of volume that the SpaceX ticker is going to. I mean, dude, there's $269 million of 24-hour volume on this with $274 million of open interest. So off the back of the volume alone, I think Hyperliquid's going to end up pushing higher simply. Did stream cut out? It should be back. Disconnect. It's showing I'm still live. I am getting some shitty Wi-Fi bars here. Now I'm back. It's back now. Okay, weird. Dude, I'm hardwired into fiber. Hardwired into fiber, and I have no idea why it always does this. I'm going to have to try to troubleshoot it. Shitting my pants a little. So yeah, because what's that? 800 times 135. So you're filled for 108K. You're up 25K. Smug Toshi, is your, like, what is your plan? Is your plan to sell? I feel like your plan has to be to sell. I feel like the best play here is to sell. That's why I like this Hyperliquid play, and I'm pretty allocated to it. I've got a $20,000 long position open on it. That's with leverage, so it's only like $1,000 US. But I think the play is long hype, just purely on the volume from this. Purely on the volume. Insta sell. Yeah, I think you're not alone. There's going to be a lot of people who are attacking the order book out the gate. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I wanted to read this from Decrypt, the bull and bear case. SpaceX's IPO joins an AI-driven tech rally, and geopolitical uncertainty and stress testing crypto's already waning attention and liquidity. Pre-IPO perpetuals on Hyperliquid have amassed 240 million open interest, rivaling Solana perps despite only offering 5x leverage. A first-day pop of 25 to 30% above SpaceX's could trigger a wealth effect rotation into crypto. I think this is a absolute ludicrous sentence. I think this is one of the most ludicrous sentences I've ever seen. Why would there be a rotation? Gemini made me a table of market cap per $5 share price. It's incredibly overpriced for what they're offering. Yes, Wolfie. That's largely why I'm like, I don't really want to be long this right now. I almost would prefer cut off again. Why the does it keep cutting off? Am I back? I should be back. I don't know why it keeps cutting off. When was your hype entry, if you don't mind me asking? Would you? I'm actually, I think, down. I'm down right now, 9% on hype. So I bought it this morning. Satoshi cut off for saying no one will rotate it to crypto, basically, right? So this is the crazy sentence. This is a crazy sentence. I just don't see a wealth effect rotation happening. I just don't see it happening at all. I don't see a world where people are like, yeah, I just printed on SpaceX. Let me go rotate into crypto. The initial public offering for Elon Musk's SpaceX has collided with crypto markets in an unexpected way. The $75 billion raised for the largest IPO in U.S. history will mark a milestone for traditional equities while serving as a direct stress test for crypto liquidity. That intersection is mostly visible on Hyperliquid, where pre-IPO perpetual contracts on SpaceX have amassed 240 million open interest and 220 million 24-hour volume. They will list it to market open because SpaceX pre-IPO is nuking. It's not really nuking. I mean, we're seeing some sell-off, but it's not really nuking. It's still up from pre-IPO prices 20%. It'll get listed at 10. So we got 3 minutes till market open. And then 950's first quoted prices. And then right into that, we have 10 a.m. first trading happens. So let's see what we got, because I want to see the bull case, a wealth effect rotation. The bullish scenario hinges on what happens after the opening bell. The deal's been structured to attract retail more aggressively than most large IPOs, with participation reportedly open from as little as $2,000 and up to 30% of shares allocated to retail buyers. If the stock delivers strong post-listing gains, and SpaceX currently suggests, some of those initial gains could eventually rotate into crypto, particularly among retail traders who already view crypto and tech growth stocks as part of the same risk-on universe. 4.3% float might go insane short term. Unlocks start in July. Employee and VC unlocks start in July. When do the first SpaceX investor unlocks happen? Let's see what it says. First unlocks, up to 20% of eligible restricted shares can be sold immediately after SpaceX releases its Q2 earnings. Q2 earnings typically happen between mid-July and September. If the stock trades 30% or more above the IPO price on at least 5 of 10 consecutive trading days after the first earnings release, 10% more shares. So you could have 30% of shares hitting the market. August 11th, this is an example. August 11th. So yeah, you could have a good chunk of shares. Retail unlock starts 15 days, same time that index funds start buying. So the retail unlock, they can actually sell sooner. Retail can actually sell sooner, but you could get hit with restrictions. You could get hit with restrictions. So it's currently trading at 172, 8 up that candle. I'm not a buyer out the gate. Personally, not a buyer. And we just got market open. So let's see what it's looking like. Let's see what it's looking like. SPX, SPY is up 0.5%. Nasdaq, the Q's open red. Hyperliquid trading flat. Right now, we don't actually have any sort of read on this data. Oh, that's because it's yesterday's trading session. I want to get to today. Okay. So, I mean, we have 7,500 big greens. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of demand here on net gamma exposure. I'm going to actually buy some calls, I think. I think we might open up with some calls at the gate. Think we might buy some calls at the gate. Delta's very green. Big buy walls at 7,300. Support at 73.7. And current price 74.50 on SPX is the line right now that I'm watching. 74.50 on SPX. We're going to grab a couple calls, I think. Yeah, we're going to grab some calls here. We're going to buy some calls. 74.50 on this. So 745 calls is what I'm looking for. Might be a little bit risky. We might actually go a little bit small, like 742s. I want to see what the market's going to shake here. Yeah. I mean, market's definitely pointing green. So we're going to grab a few calls pretty early on here and buy these at 1.9. See if we can get filled. I think, yeah, we just got filled. We just got filled. So we're in for a little bit of cash on this. Just because we have these big green bubbles up towards 745 on SPX, Delta has a huge buy wall at 7,300. Gamma exposure is showing us 74.5 to 75.05. So when I look at this, we can see these buy walls up here, 7,450. We got 7,500 moving. Gamma exposure continuing to grow on the upside, which I like. You have very strong buy walls below us. So I do not mind seeing how this trade pans out. Puts dropping, calls rising. Continuing to watch these levels, 7,450 and 7,500 are MVC, so minimal viable price action. You have a lot of big strength above. Not too much downside risk. Would be funny to see market nuke at 10. It would not be funny. Yeah, we're up 57 right now, $50 up right now. Let's keep waiting because I want to see how this open trades. Crypto's taking a big punch in the face at the moment. It's a little bit of a tough spot because we have some decent pressure below. I didn't buy too far out of the money. I bought 742s. 742s is what I picked up just because I want to see where this kind of moves. Yeah, I mean, all signs are pointing to the upside. All signs are pointing to the upside on this right now. And the heat map showing up as well. Big buy wall on Delta exposure at 7370 and 7300. Gamma's still pointing to the upside. Ooh, now puts coming in, puts coming in, puts coming in. I still like this long that we're in. I still like the long we're in. We're down 180 on it right now. This is called quant data. So we got this initial. I'm going to actually buy a few more here, I think. I'm going to buy a few more 742s. What longer are you? And I missed it. I took call options. 742 same day expires right now. Just it's not. I mean, it's going against us right now, going against us. But I don't mind, like I said, buying these just because our order book is turning up. Like, you have heat map at 7,450. MVC is 7,450. But put volume coming in here. Delta has huge buys lower. But Gamma's just showing so much on the upside. I mean, my bigger concern is if they drop this down. My bigger concern is if they drop this down towards 7370. But we picked up a few more calls here. So I'm in calls right now for 742. So we're just kind of playing the open a little bit. 7445 is kind of what I'm looking, 7450. Yeah, now it's growing as well. 7450 is kind of the line that I want to see. You have this huge buy wall. If we dip to 7300, you rip. Yeah, I know they say that you want to let the charts run a little bit, but I like trading the market open price action. Yeah, we're up $65 right now, 125. We just had the complete flip on that. Complete flip on that. I know that they say to let the markets run. I know that they always say let the markets run. They like to say let the order book fill, let stuff build. But when I look at this initial data, I'm just more interested in catching the first move. And right now we're kind of chopping because we could drop. This could end up being a pretty ugly trade. Like realistically, it's a very choppy market open right now. We're down 2%. Green again. It just seems the market does not know what it wants to do. S&P, as you can see, is barely green. Qs are dropping. Crypto kind of catching a little bit of a bounce. We're up $5 right now. I just see this. The thing for me, when I see this data, is I just continue to see this big gamma spike. 7,450, 7,500. I would much rather try to catch that early move and see how it can pan out like we did yesterday. Just because we have some pretty big buys above us. We have some pretty big buys above us that have me a little bit more optimistic on a bounce and a move up, which is why I'm trading this. It could be a bad trade. It always can be a bad trade. But I like trying to catch one of those early moves here on S&P, which is why we also average down into these. We're in for 179 average right now. 179 average. My hype long is absolutely getting punched in the teeth. So there's that fun. But yeah, I mean, Gamma continues to grow. Gamma continues to grow. SpaceX down to 168. That's going to be IPOing here shortly. Just kind of waiting it out. Just kind of waiting it out. We could get stopped. Realistically, we could get stopped. I don't even know what my stop is on something like this. Yeah, now we're catching that bid. There we go. There we go. Now we're catching a little bit of a bid. I would love a bigger push up here on the S&P. I would love a bigger push up, and I would love for the Qs to flip green. If the Qs can flip green, we're going to be in an absolutely beautiful spot. If the Qs can flip green, there's just such heavy. I mean, you got resistance at 7,450. So that's kind of the target that I'm watching on Qs is 7,450. Right now, sitting at 7,403. I want to see a little bit of that move. If we can get a bid going, that would be frigging great. Just because I am getting beat up on Hyperliquid too. I am getting beat up on hype. I want to see more of these deltas flip green because that's going to be the buy pressure that comes in. We're getting some good buys even at current levels where we can see these blocks coming in. And there we go. There we go. Start grinding up. Start grinding up. Start grinding up. That's what we need. Start grinding up. I believe, I don't even know if Elon's ringing the bell. We're going to have quotes starting in like 10 minutes. So, kind of just waiting right now. Down a little bit. What is take profit? For me, it's on hype. My hype along my take profit is closer to 62. My stop is under 58.7. It's a pretty aggressive stop. I'm going to set a stop at 58.5. On hype, man, these SPY calls are just getting roasted right now. Just because it looks like the S&P does not know what it wants to do. Even though signs still point the upside. It was the same move that we had yesterday. Like quite literally the same move that we had yesterday where we were waiting to see if it could push up across the board. Puts are still declining, but so are calls, which just means volume's kind of cycling out. What's the poly market Kalshi plays for this IPO action? I like over 2 trillion. Damn, calls just sank. Oof. Calls just got rinsed. Oh my god. Oops. Oops, that's my bad. Accidentally just dropped off the quant data. My apologies. Let me get that back up. We just got a big kick in the teeth on that. Down 21% off rip. Down 21% off rip. Why though? Okay, now we're starting to see puts start growing. We are starting to see the put skis grow. I mean, yeah, I probably could have waited to 7,300 to see if we'd get a bid on it. I might get stopped out of these calls early. Might get stopped out of these calls fairly early here. Because we're seeing deltas grow on the downside. Oof. Oof. It's getting ugly quick. I haven't cut yet. Have not cut yet. Still just kind of waiting. Hype getting beat up. Big sell walls. Yeah, but I mean, that 7,450 continues to grow. Continuing to grow. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to do. I'm kind of torn on this because this is not the price action you want. This is not the price action that you want. Oh man, Bitcoin falling off a cliff. SpaceX still holding up. Yeah, we're down 30%. The terms that I ran leaked out to the fake news have nothing to do with what they said include. So Trump tweet. Of course. Of course, Trump tweet. Black Friday. I don't know if we're going to have a Black Friday. Yeah, like, bro, this gamma exposure at 7,450 is so strong. And calls rolling in here. I almost want to add again. I might even add again here. Might honestly add more calls like a degenerate. New release, third batch of UFO and potential alien life files. Interesting. So Trump did just say, surprised it wasn't Israel striking again. Same. Let's see. SPX is pretty fucking red, which I don't like. I don't like that. Yeah, we're down 30%, 610. I kind of want to add more. I kind of want to add more here. I just see this line, this 7,450 is so strong. Which is why I'm like, do we also just buy 740s? I might also grab some 740s here. Because SPY's at 736. Yeah, and 745 got stronger. Yeah, I like the upside. I'm going to add 740Cs as well. We're going to grab some more calls. I'm still bullish. Yeah, I still lean on the bullish side. I still lean on the bullish side, and I'm hoping that I can get filled on a handful more of these calls. I just added 740s, just got filled. So I'm in 742 and 740. Just because this kept growing. This 7,450 is up to 20 mil. And we still have the heat map pointing to the upside. Calls coming in here. Now we just got to shift. Okay, now it might be time to cut. Now we might be time to cut. Now might be time to cut. I'm going to cut this hyper liquid long. Cutting my hype long. Gonna leave these calls for a little bit longer. I mean, downside target 727.5. Gamma's getting sold off at the 7,500. Some gamma spikes coming in, which tough to say. I mean, we're getting a little bit of growth on this. Not bad. Overall, though, I'm out of that long on hype. Puts getting sold off into here. We are bouncing off 737. I don't know. I don't know. This is not good price action. This is not fun price action. Even though the market's... yeah, we just got the huge gamma flip. Okay. Probably should cut these. Probably going to get cut. Who can see the 950 quotes? No, anyone can see them. You're going to be able to see quoted pricing at 950. You're going to be able to see the quoted pricing at 950. There's a 7,500 gamma now rising too. It's a choppy start to the day. Choppy start to the day. I mean, down almost a band to start. Down almost a band. Big sell wall 7,450s. Gamma's showing us basically right at resistance at 73.70. We are starting to get a bit of negative price action here, but put's still selling. So I'm going to just hold these for a bit, I guess. I don't love the hold on these. Probably going to end up getting stopped out. If we hit about like 60% loss on those first calls, I'll probably get stopped. Just because I don't love how some of this data is now shifting. We're definitely shifting to the downside. Definitely shifting to the downside, which I don't love. I don't love. We could have waited. We could have waited. Did I wait? No. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff. This is going to be a battleground right now. It's going to be a battleground. I mean, you gotta just watch the order flow. Gotta just watch the order flow. Pretty gnarly sell, but the 7,450 keeps popping up. Keeps popping up. Just continues to pop up as it grows. And 7,500 growing. Granted, downside 7,250, 7,275, 7,320, 7,350. All showing downside. And we're long. which could it be could it be a sweep of this low for a move up? I don't know. I do not know. And I don't know if I want to find out. Heat map still showing some substantial downside. So I want to open this up a little bit larger just to see comparatively where we are. Yeah, we're going to probably stop out of these for a pretty ugly start to the day and try to claw it back as the day progresses. We got SpaceX in just a couple minutes. 1 minute SPIX coming out. SpaceX is back green. Dude, it's always a Trump tweet that just kind of fucks us up. It's always a Trump tweet that kind of fucks us up. Yesterday, he was on our side. Today, he is not. Yesterday, he was our boy. Today, he is not our boy. Not our boy. Not our boy. So I want to see this Walter Bloomberg post. Where is that post? Walter Bloomberg. So Putin says Russia's working on development. SpaceX IPO could draw 250 billion. Yeah, so this is what Trump says. Accuses Iran of bad faith and denies leaked deal terms. Pablo Queso, you don't know how to properly read this info. I think you're wrong because we've been fucking printing on it. I think you're wrong because we've been fucking printing on it. Was he ever our boy? Yesterday he was our boy. Yesterday he was our boy. I mean, granted, yes, the info now points downside. Like you have declining gamma increasing on the red side. You have way more delta flips to the red. So you'd probably want to be short here unless we continue to see these 7,450s grow. But there's certainly way more downside pressure. Market open showed the upside. All my homies hate Pablo. True. True. The war will never be over. The Strait of Hormuz issue is here to stay, and so is Iran's nuclear. Probably. Probably. All of that probably is correct. Probably is correct. I mean, there's just no real inclination for him to stop the war. What is the inclination for him to stop the war? SpaceX now getting sold off. 166. I want to get down into the 5-minute candles and just peak degeneracy. First prices for quotes are officially live. Officially live first prices. And we are seeing it in real time. The first prices are officially live. Fuck it. We're holding these calls. We're not cowards. We're holding these calls just because I still like the gamma. I want to see some of this flow is kind of wild. Damn, SpaceX catching mean bid here. Mean itty bitties. Catching some bids on the back of it. I wanted to read this too. In terms of that, Iran leaked out the fake news have nothing to do with the terms that we agreed to in writing. What they said, including their weak and pathetic statement on having a deal, bears no relation to the truth. Very dishonorable people to deal with. With them, there's no such thing as dealing in good faith. Amazing. Also, they're totally rebuffed. Drone attack last night against Indian ships leaving the Hormuz Strait is totally unacceptable. They better get their act together fast. Bro, I feel like he'd just be spitting bullshit all the time. SpaceX shares indicate to open at 171 in Nasdaq debut. Price on SpaceX currently trading 173. Currently trading 173. We got some calls flowing in, which I'm happy about. MVC is still pointing pretty low, 7,250. Big sell wall, 7,450. Which I do not love. I do not love. Massive volume spikes on the open for SpaceX. A lot of volume. I'm curious if hype ended up catching the bid here. That's what I want to see. Should realistically start market open trading in 8 minutes. 8 minutes we got for true market open trading. True market open trading. 8 minutes. Easy. I liked your video. Yeah, so I can see what I can do for an options flow video. I don't know if I want to. It's just, there's a lot of math that goes into it. I just like trading same days. Why I'm still on these calls, I don't know. But we're going to just fucking hold them. See if we can end up getting a push up. Bitcoin is trying to hold. Yeah, a lot of the crypto assets are trying to hold here. A lot of the crypto assets are trying to hold here. Bitcoin trying to hold the 63 level. Hyperliquid back to 59.65. after that initial flush. You still are in a slight uptrend on hype, which could literally go all the way down to this bottom. Could go all the way down to this bottom. Iran wouldn't get any money until they perform. Iran nuclear material would be destroyed under the deal. Okay, now we're getting some good flows. That gamma is officially up to over 10 mil. Now we're starting to catch this bounce. 7375. We're still down pretty aggressively to start the day, but I do not hate. I mean, we're in a chop fest right now. The market is in a zone where there's a lot of buy pressure. There's more sell pressure. Calls slowing down, puts growing again. You have this wall at 7370. Under 7370 gives us 7350. 7450 over that gives us 7500, which is why I still am holding these calls. We're down 40% on our 742s. We're down 11% on our 740s right now. So I'm more in just a situation that I'm kind of waiting to see how the market shifts and shapes. SpaceX is sitting just shy of 175. 175 right now. One 174. Yeah, I mean, we could lose a good chunk of change. If the market turns, we could lose a good chunk of change today, chat. We could lose a good chunk of change today. A very good chunk of change. But I'm more interested in this SpaceX. I want to see what people are saying on X about SpaceX. Bink, 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 bink. Bink, 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 bink. Call still growing. MVC still to the upside at 7450. MVC still kind of going to be a battleground. We have 7450 and 7250. So some nice gamma exposure here for calls. I'm only up 300% on it. My RKLB. I have not even looked at RKLB. Oh, what's RKLB doing? Good Alexander was spot on. 10% drop. My God, he was spot on with that. Dude was spot on. SpaceX might do a Quantax move. Was up much pre-IPO, and when it went live, slowly bleed to the IPO price. 105 on my short. I don't know when to close it. Damn, SpaceX ripping right now. 175 out the gates. 175 out the gates. Yeah, I mean, I still lean the upside. Oh, my back. I don't love a lot of the put strength we're getting. And deltas are pretty mixed, but largely red. But the red is above us. Call options coming in right now. Some pretty big calls coming in. You do have some deeper red here. It's just gonna. I think we just chop. Ansem was targeting $190. It could get there. Absolutely could get there. Absolutely could get there. Trump Iran tweet again. What this dude? Why is this motherfucker constantly yapping? Constantly yapping. Let's see what Walter Bloomberg had to say about it. Another Trump. Iran wouldn't get any more money until they perform. Iran nuclear material would be destroyed. We'll see. I don't know if I fully believe a lot of it, but that's what he's saying. Nobody likes the Iran situation unless you're over 60. I mean, there's just no positive for it. Hyperliquid 174.82 and SPX back to 73.80. Still seeing. This is why I didn't cut them, because I'm still just seeing we have a big 7,300 is a big buy wall right now. I'm curious how much Trump and his sons made since the war started. Probably a metric fuck ton, dude. 74.50 still this line, man. Yeah, this is SpaceX on hypes at 175.24. 175.24. All right, those 740s are approaching green territory. We're down 3% on them. You guys can see here, we're still down 35% on our 742s, which is not the best situation. But I continue to look at this that's been growing. That's 7450. has been growing pretty substantially. Pretty friggin' substantially. Which is why I did not cut. Because I didn't see the full flip that I wanted on this data. I did not see the full flush out the gates. And I did not see a lot of the gamma exposure get sold off. We saw some selling of it. We saw some declining price action on it. But it wasn't as aggressive as I thought it could be. And it was largely why I'm still holding right now. We could end up cutting at some point. For sure. Nothing's off the table. But we have SpaceX in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, we got SpaceX officially catching bids and trading. So if Anthropic comes out this year, doesn't that outdo SpaceX? No. Anthropic's at like a 1.2 trill. SpaceX is currently at a 1.75. I think SpaceX is actually over 2 right now. I think SpaceX is officially over 2. Yeah, man, I still look at this and all the gammas are still just growing. I still like this. We got to break above 7385 because that is some sell pressure. If this little red candle starts declining, we should be okay. Here comes retail. Yeah, we're about to get official trading on SpaceX. We are about to get the official trading on SpaceX. 177. 177. It's impressive how much it's moving. I cannot knock it. It is impressive how much this thing is moving. 176, 1 minute till go live. 1 minute till retail hits the order book. And we are live for it right now. We are live for it right now. Right now, right now, right now. So it is time to wait and see. 10 a.m. official. Let's see. SpaceX. Still, no. 177.67 on here. TradingView has not started showing the chart. I would like it to. I would very much like it to. Legendary stream upcoming. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I am excited. And we're catching some bids on officially in the green on those 740s that we added. Our 742s are slowly coming back. We're going to need a pretty strong move back into 740 for these to actually go green, but I'm not mad about it. 178. Okay. SpaceX. Let's see what we got here. Still has not hit the books yet. Still has not hit the books. I'm not mad about that sweep and push up. I'm not mad about this sweep and push up at all. Too much volatility. Don't blow your wad too early, easy. First trade won't happen for a few hours. I thought it went live at 10. I thought that's what they were saying. That it would go live at 10. 7392, pushing that 740 level. I mean, dude, the upside looks so much clearer here for this. The upside to 7450, all the gammas are growing. All the gammas are growing. Delta's starting to flip green. Tuggy is blowing his own wad, long and strong, Tug. Wait, so it's live, but it's officially tradable. So it started what's called taking quoting for pricing. So that was the main thing. Also, we are clawing back. Clawing back right now, which feels good. Like I said, I still lean the upside. I mean, you have 7,500 as MVC. It's the largest gamma. It's where they usually pin price and price moves to. And 7,450s are growing. All the upside is growing here on this. All the upside is growing. SpaceX sitting at 178. Tuggy clearly long on hyperliquid. Listen, we like the hype plays, man. Upside looks so good. I know. And I know Pablo's saying I can't read this fucking data. Fuck you, Pablo. Fuck you. The data's showing me upside potential. I like the upside potential. Fuck you, Pablo. That's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but fuck you, Pablo. Higher liquid. Yeah, how is the cryptos doing? I did not even look. How's crypto doing? Bitcoin held 63, sold back above 66. Hype looks decent. Pablo and Juan are the quants. Other stocks are going up with SpaceX. I mean, just in general, it's not too bad. Not too bad right now. I want to see if S&P can continue to push. Oh, yeah. Big buy walls coming. Big buy walls. All we need is one picture from Wall Street using hyperliquid as price discovery. It's the same thing we got for Cerebras. They're going to do it again. It's obvious they use hyperliquid for price discovery. This thing is sitting at 177. You can't really argue it at this point. It's sitting at 177. Sitting, looking pretty. So, I mean, I want to see the first trade, but I don't know if we're going to get it. We're only down about 200 on the day right now. We've actually made back a good chunk on this move, down about 180 right now. I got it on Hype and Jupe and have 400 share allocation with Morgan Stanley. That's sick. Good allo. Good allo. Dude, I'm very glad we did not sell the calls. We were getting close, but we are officially green on the day. Officially green on the day, chat. Officially green on the day. And it was all because we read the books. We read the tape. You told me I couldn't read the tape. We read the tape, and the tape showed us upside. And that's why I averaged down. The tape showed upside. The tape clearly showed upside. The tape clearly showed upside. And you're telling me you can't read the order book. Me. You can't read the order book. Me. We're in the green, bitch. We're in the fucking green, bitch. We are in the green. And you want to, you can't read the order book. Me. Bitch, this shit shows 7,450. 7,450. Granted, you have some sell walls. But I like the trade. I liked the setup. I like the move. 7,400 on SPY would be great. 7,450 on SPX. Right about here. Right here. That's what I'm targeting for this upside. This green line on SPX. 178 on SpaceX is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Pablo, you are right. I should use it as confirmation. I will give you that. You said you almost cut because it showed downside, then it flipped. You should use gamma as confirmation. It is the buy walls for it, but you still have the largest gamma is the confirmation to the upside, which is why I did not cut, because the 7,450 is what it had been showing since market open and growing. Granted, it started shifting, but then we kept seeing call volume increase, and we still have more upside 7,500, 7,450, 7,450 growing here. Which is why I'm like, yeah, let's just fucking hold this. I did almost cut. Did I, though? No. Who here feels like a major dump is coming down even with the stop ceasefire for 30 days? Bitcoin to 25K is ludicrous, brother. I don't think we get Bitcoin to 25K. SpaceX still chopping 176. I really would love to see some actual candles and some first order book trading, but I don't know if we're going to get it. I would love some first order book trading. Don't know if we're going to get it. My main thing right now, though, is let's see if we can get a nice push on these call options. Let's see if we can get a nice push up through these buy. Yep, here comes the buy walls. Bink. Here comes the buy walls, chat. Here comes the buy walls. That is exactly what I was fucking hoping for. Exactly what I was hoping for. That's what I was fucking hoping for. 7,406 on SPX. 7,390 on SPY. Wanted those buy walls. Got the buy walls. I still lean that we're going to tap that 7,450. I still lean that there's a good chance we tap that 7,450. Just because of how much this is moving up. And Delta's all flipping green here. Deltas are all flipping green. So I just lean way more on the upside. I just lean way more. Upside just looks like the stronger trade here. Oh, yeah. We just fit. All of our calls are green. Up 50% on these. Going to sell 3 here. Get out of those. Bink. That's what I love to see. That's what I love to see. BTC never goes 0.5 of 1 year EMA. No chance 25K, mid 40s maybe. I mean, dude, mid 40s would be crazy to me. I'm like I'm a pretty firm believer on Bitcoin. This is my buy zone right down here. I've had this drawn for a while. Under 60K, I start nibbling and we start adding pretty hard on that lower time frame. We start adding, and I think my 4-hour chart, I actually had an even lower zone. Let me flip here. Bitcoin. Where did I draw this? I have so many charts. Yeah, okay. This is my buy zone. This is where I would be a heavy buyer of Bitcoin. 55K to 49K. 55 to 49. I'm a very heavy buyer. Very, very heavy buyer. That's what I look at. That's what I'm interested in. I mean, SpaceX putting in some good candles, man. First day trading it, SpaceX is putting in some good candles. It's putting in some strong candles, and dude, full reversal on the S&P, man. Full fucking reversal on the S&P. Up 500 on the day and counting. Absolute beautiful trade this morning. Still in them because I still think upside is the point. Like, I still look at this and it's still pointing upside. Deltas have basically all flipped green, and that 7,450 to 7,460 area looks the strongest. 7,300, huge buy wall now. That I lean for more upside on these. How disconnected from the real price is that this SpaceX price is not disconnected. This SpaceX price is not disconnected. Yep, there we go. Now we're really friggin' moving. Absolutely beautiful. 7414 SPY officially over 740. We are still sitting on all 10 of those calls, which went from minus 600, $700 swing. Quantitative $69 a month. Now we're absolutely moving. Absolutely moving. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. It's $69 a month. This is the big trade that I was hoping for. This is the swing that I was playing. And I still think there's more upside to 7,450. I still think that there's more upside to 7,450. Which is why I have not even started trimming those initial ones. Why I have not even started trimming the initials. These ones, these 740s, look pretty good. But how are you seeing the price of SpaceX? I use Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid has SpaceX trading, so we can see where it's trading. People wonder, how is this pinned? It's pinned because that's where the market trades. The only stock I'm long isn't going up. Fuck Quantex. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, chat. Sorry about that. Really strong reversal on market open today. Really strong reversal on market open. I still lean, dude, even 7,500 is now moving pretty nicely here. So 7,450, 7,500, some good gamma buy walls below us if we get another dip to 74. That feels good. Feels good. It's not a bad morning whatsoever. Not a bad morning whatsoever. The 1K account is back over 10K. We ran this all the way down to 5 and have now clawed it back. SpaceX still remains in pre-launch status. Still remains in pre-launch status right now. So we are anxiously waiting for those first candles to see and hit the order book. Still waiting to see it hit the order book. 4-hour on SPX is still... Yeah, I mean, we almost regained the entire 30-minute candle on SPY. Which I would be very... IPOs usually trade around noon. It all varies. All of it varies. That's the reality. All of it varies. So, still going to leave these calls open. I was hoping we got SpaceX live. Turns out we didn't. Sorry, chat. Turns out we didn't. There's still some other stuff I wanted to talk about, but we might just save it for Monday because It's been a good day. It's been a good day. And I actually don't mind this slight pullback here. I do not mind the slight pullback as Gamma continues to grow at 7,450. Gamma continues to scale at 7,450. SpaceX sitting at 177. SpaceX continues to show some strength. Could have been a lower high though, which obviously I would not want. But until we start to see some flips across the board, think space stocks move up when IPO launches? No, I think space stocks are largely smoked. Like, I think Good Alexander was spot on. Rocket Labs down astronomically. Why would you buy the beta when SpaceX is launching today? Like Virgin Galactic down 23%. I would not be a buyer of basically any of those here. Little pullback. Would not be a buyer of any of those. Sold my RKLB. I'll buy back under 100. I think that's smart. I think that's smart. Just because I actually think Anthem's target of 190 makes a lot of sense. I think Anthem's 190 target makes a lot of sense. So I personally would probably not be a buyer of much of these other space stocks. I don't really see an inherent demand for the space stocks side of this trade. I don't see a big interest from me personally to want to get into more space stocks here. I would want SpaceX, but I'm comfortable waiting on SpaceX for an extended period of time. I'll take a 300% gainer. I should have bought more last year. I mean, dude, that's long-term cap gains too. That's a great trade. You're sitting on long-term cap gains. Not a bad trade at all. Not a bad trade at all. I mean, bro, I think 745 gets hit today. I genuinely think 745 gets tapped. 745 is what I look at. And that is where I lean on the upside. Okay, chat, I got to wrap here. I appreciate you guys. I got to go take care of some stuff. We're targeting 7,450 on SPX to cut our calls. If we get that move up into it, we should be nicely in the green and have a beautiful day. It's like another decent little move. SPX up here, so we're looking for a move back, about another 0.5% move up. Good day overall. Another green day on the markets to start. I appreciate you guys. We got to see SpaceX's initial quote for pricing. Looks like it's going above 180 here in a minute. I appreciate you guys. We will be back on Monday. Beautiful stream. I love making money with you guys. Love making money with you guys every single day. Tough to beat. Listen, I appreciate you. I'll catch you next time. See you first thing Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Peace.